Good evening, friends. Thank you for joining Candid Media every evening to follow what's happening in India and abroad. Thank you for sending me your useful comments and suggestions. If you believe in this channel, do hit the like button, share with friends, and spread the message. Our only mission is to bring you the truth and both sides of the story. Thank you for your support. Welcome, Jay.
Good evening to all the viewers, and today we have a lot of interesting news lined up, as well as Nawab Malik was not granted bail from the Mumbai High Court for the money laundering case, as well as ED is probing in on Vijay Deverakonda and Liger and many other news. So things are happening, even if it is small things, but it is a lot of positive things to report today. So yes. The saying for today is one fears death because of ignorance, but when the flame of knowledge is enkindled in the mind, then the fear of death ceases to exist from Atharva Veda. Yes. One of the biggest fears that a human being has is death, the fear of death. And this is a fear which each and everyone has. It's just true, in my belief, that if you have strong belief in God, then that fear will slowly go away. So, and if you do good things every day, that's the way you can eliminate this fear slowly. Yes.
And also the fact that, see, if you try to distance yourself, from possessions, the more you are, detached, the easier you are able to, accept it as a part of your life. Welcome, relax, Nisha, Dhanashri, Sunita. Thank
Welcome,
you so much.
everyone. Nisha.
So
Yeah.
the latest breaking news is that Pranoy Roy and Radhika Roy resign as director of NDTV with Adani takeover imminent. You remember, now the transfer ownership now has gone on to RRPRH to Adani's BCPL. Now, these people have made a lot of money in the process. They have not lost anything, this couple, So I think they must have also got out of those cases that ED and all the federal agencies also had against them. If they have got out of that, then they are a very lucky pair.
Yeah, it's very surprising to know that both Pranoy and Radhika Roy, they have resigned from the board. And I do wonder if this means any change in the narrative of NDTV as a whole, from the whole woke sort of style of reporting to, will they, now change their style of reporting to a more right-oriented viewpoint. So remains to be seen with regards to that. Yes. Hi, Karthik, Selva, Ushma, Anuradha, Sunita. Welcome.
Thank you, Sunita. Elegant and beautiful portrait, Meena ma'am. Yes, thank you.
So friends, do hit the like button as always.
Welcome, Ushma.
Yeah, so RRPR is Radhika Roy, Pranoy Roy. Yes, Nisha. That is the final. Detachment is wisdom. Yes, well said, Anuradha, especially when as you grow older, you realize these statements much more. So, hi, Karthik. Namaste, Selva. Hi, relax and sleep. Glad to attend live. Nice to see you.
Okay, so let's move on to the next piece of news.
Yes. Yeah.
So the latest news is that now Vijay Deverakonda is under the scanner. He has to appear before. He has already appeared before ED in the Liger money laundering probe, and he has come to apparently in Hyderabad. He has come to their office, regional office in Hyderabad. Now, actor Vijay Deverakonda on Wednesday appeared before the Enforcement Directorate in connection with the investigation relating to the sourcing of funds for his pan-India film Liger. The actor appeared before ED officials at the agency's regional office in Hyderabad. The central agency is investigating the alleged violation of Foreign Exchange Management Act, FEMA. As per sources, Vijay Deverakonda was questioned about the sources of funding for the movie, his remuneration, and payments made to other actors, including American boxer Mike Tyson. The ED officials had grilled film director Puri Jagannath and actor turned producer Charmay Kaur on November 17th. They were questioned about the source of investment for Hindi Telugu movie Liger, which was released in August this year. Mike Tyson also played an extended cameo in the movie, reported to have been produced with a budget of about 125 crores. The ED took up the investigation after Congress leader Bakka Judson lodged a complaint about the investment into the movie through dubious routes. Bakka Judson had complained that even politicians had invested money in Liger. He complained that the investors found it the easiest way of turning their black money into white. The ED officials are reported to have questioned the director and producer about the allegations that crores of rupees were invested into the making of the movie from foreign countries, allegedly in violation of AIIMS. The investigating agency suspects several companies had transferred funds to the accounts of the filmmakers. You know who the filmmakers are. We are talking about Karan Johar. They were asked to provide details of those who had remitted the money and how the payments were made to foreign actors, including Mike Tyson and his technical crew.
Yeah, so it is a step in the right direction that ED is probing into the finances of Liger, and
So here-
now
Yeah. So here, what I'd like to say is that, see, Karan Johar's job was to destroy these so-called superstars of South. Okay. Now he has started this step-by-step process. Anyway, they were into money laundering long time back. So he has included this fellow also into it. This fellow who was showing off, and running behind Ananya Pandey, like a dog in heat. And also the fact that, see, he mocked the audience, saying that if you don't want to watch the movie, don't watch it. So it has arrogance, his feeling that he would make a lot of money through his movie Liger, all has now turned, topsy-turvy. And now he's facing the music for it.
Yes, and he has fallen into the trap of Bollywood, which they conveniently set, and it will be very difficult for him to turn his career from this point onwards. So, relax and sleep. Every time someone insulting the boycott movement and public emotions, their bad time starting from that moment. Yes, relax and sleep. Very well said. Bollywood has started polluting Telugu industry too. These people should stay from Bollywood, otherwise they will be eliminated. Yes, Dhanashri. Most of the movie budgets should be probed under PMLA. Yes, and
here, Maya, I think the movie that should be searched the most, investigated the most, is Brahmastra. That is something ED has to look into.
Yeah, so ED questioning Liger hero is 100. Yes. Well said, Anuradha. So Karan Johar, one of the jury members in IFFA, has an agenda more devious than money laundering. Yes. There's so many devious side activities which you are quite aware of, Maya, as you know that there's whitewashing of money. There is Bollywood has links with drug money. And what else? I mean, human trafficking and all those things. So, namaste, true Indian.
Yeah, so coming to the next.
Yeah.
So before we go to Nawab Malik, I'd like to talk about the latest hacking incident, Jerry, that happened in AIIMS hospital. So the exclusive news now is that hackers' IP address in AIIMS ransomware attack has been traced to one of India's neighbors. Insider's role is to be probed. The curious case of the cyber attack on AIIMS by unknown hackers has links to one of India's neighboring countries, as agencies have found an IP address originating from there. Though officials claim it may be incorrect, as it could have been bounced through a VPN. Sources said there were several lapses that facilitated the easy entry of the hackers into the AIIMS system. A senior level officer supervising the matter told News 18 that it is suspected. It is suspected that ransomware. Just a minute, friends. Sometimes my, mouse goes all haywire. So can you take it from there, Jenny?
Yeah. So, friends, coming to this whole, hacking incident in AIIMS, and so there are several lapses that facilitated the easy entry of hackers into the AIIMS system. So, which means to say that the existing AIIMS, system was very easily hackable. And it is suspected that the ransomware landed into a system a few months ago and collected the data. And later, the hackers ran codes to encrypt the main interface and backup server too. These servers had data of all the patients that AIIMS collects for various purposes. So, a very important information is that they were trying to steal some vital information, especially data of all the patients who were admitted in AIIMS. And it is also suspected that hackers entered through a link which was sent on a gaming or similar site, and someone from the staff clicked on it. So friends, do not click on links, especially on your social media pages, because we never know when you click on a link, you might get hacked. So according to sources, hackers encrypted the servers and demanded ransom to decrypt them. And Delhi police and AIIMS have not denied the development and the Premier Hospital from day one. And they have called it ransomware. Data restoration and server cleaning is in progress and is taking some time due to the volume of data and a large number of servers for the hospital. Measures are being taken for cybersecurity. All hospital services, including outpatient, inpatient, laboratories, continue to run in manual mode. So everything is being done manually. So can you imagine the kind of work which the staff members and AIIMS have to do? When asked how the hackers got in, the official said it was like entering an open field. Anyone can enter from anywhere, any system. The hackers entered from the primary servers and further moved into the backup servers and encrypted them so that no one except them could access the data. This is why services were closed on all those servers contained data. And the official said the primary IP address accessed by the Indian agency belongs to a neighboring country, but they may be to fool the agencies. So the IP address accessed by the Indian agencies is bounced off by the VPN, which is virtual private network. It seems that secure VPN was used and bounced to change the IP addresses so that agencies couldn't reach the actual server immediately. So, according to sources, apart from Delhi police, officials of the Home Ministry, External Affairs Ministry, and Ministry of Electronics and IT have already been roped in. So this is a huge.
So here, Jaydev, see, you have a multi-agency probe, which means this is an act of terrorism. See, according to sources, you're talking about not only Delhi police, you're talking about officials of Home Ministry, External Affairs Ministry, Ministry of Electronics and Information and Technology, plus the NIA, the CBI, and Intelligence Bureau also have been roped in to probe the cyber attack on India's premier medical institution. And a meeting was called by the Home Ministry on Tuesday evening to discuss the incident, in which all investigative and intelligence agencies participated. Sources added that other institutions have similar lapses and have been asked to take action to prevent such attacks. Here now, Jaydev, see, you mentioned something about them getting information like from a gambling online app, isn't it?
Yeah.
So can you imagine all these rummy gaming online apps are so dangerous. Friends, we've been warning you about this. Please advise your friends or your children who are resorting to this too. Please do not get into this, because it is a bigger what you call it's like a a web that draws you in, and then once you get in, you can't escape.
So yes, especially if friends do install a very good antivirus software so that your personal computers don't get hacked. Why AIIMS server was attacked for 1 week? Our cyber security should be more secure. Absolutely true, Indian. So there's no excuse for such one of the most premier medical institutions of India, having such big lapse in security. There's no excuse, and the measures should be taken that very strong security protocols in cyber security should be implemented in AIIMS as soon as possible. So and don't forget, friends, that this is they say it's a 2.5 war or something against India, and the 0.5 or almost, I would say, more than half of the enemies are within India. So I wouldn't be surprised if there are some spies who leaked out all these this thing that the AIIMS server is not secure enough, so go ahead and attack the AIIMS server. So there might be some spies as well. We don't know at this point of time. So yes, let's take a few comments. Yeah, Anaconda got too big for his boots, says Anisha. What I don't understand is that people like Shilpa Shetty don't consume pizza and other junk stuff, but want to throw on people's faces to earn money. Why this double standards? Because they are just getting paid for, being the brand ambassadors of those brands, right? Gaurav Pradhanji says that Lambu instigated the rioters to kill Sikhs during the anti-Sikh riots in November 1984. Okay, I knew he was very close to Gandhi's at that time, but instigating rioters, we don't know at this point of
Well,
time.
don't believe everything that he says, Karthik. Yeah.
Yeah, good morning to you, Priya, wherever you are. China or Pak? Could be either one. Minal, hi, good evening. Yeah, thanks, Priya. Friends, please make sure to hit the like button. It's very, very important that the video reaches more and more people. Hi, Sudha. Did you watch teaser of Telugu movie Hit 2? It seems to be interesting, which stars Adwi Sesh. Okay, we have not checked it. We'll be checking that. Yes, friends, do watch the teaser of Hanuman also. Like I mean, I'm hearing all good things about the latest teaser for the film Hanuman. So,
Yeah. So this is
Rummy
an
Gaming,
important point which Maya makes. Rummy Gaming app initially had Anu Kapoor, but of late SRK is promoting. See, when SRK promotes Baiju app, there's something happening behind scenes. So it's the same with this app.
Namaste Divine. Advi Sage is not only a handsome actor but also director and dialogue writer who started on his own, okay, without any support in the beginning. His pure talent and looks won him accolades. Okay. Since lockdown, many people have started playing Ludo game with unknown people. Isn't it dangerous too?
Yes,
Yes, there's
absolutely,
always an
Minal.
element of risk,
Yes.
Minal. Actually, these
Actually, these
gaming apps like Rummy are promoted by actors like SRK and Hrithik. Yes, and this
And
is where
here,
Bollywood.
let me tell you,
Yeah.
Dhanashri, that see, in this there have been cases where children have committed suicide because they could not pay the amount that they owed them. So they give it on loan. And young children are gullible. So they're taken for a ride. And finally, if they can't pay the money, they commit suicide. So it's a very dangerous thing that children are playing with.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, Karthik ji, only the eyewitnesses present at that rally remember that about Lambuji. But the videos on Prashar Bharati archives were destroyed by the Rajiv Gandhi government. It's scary thinking that hackers and terrorists can't do with internal data. More scary with people from inside. Chandrika, exactly. I heard Bhaskar Ghosh destroyed the recordings as per the post. I'm from Panama, Central America. Okay, Priya. Dating games apps are promoted by Bollywood. Yes. Jaydev, for one, is not impressed by the teaser of Hanuman. My views only those who have liked it, have their own opinion. Yes. Welcome to Indian. Very true, Sudha. I believe AIIMS is using old legacy servers which are vulnerable to latest hacking technique. They have to upgrade their servers.
Yes, yes, Mega. So these are, I mean, very, very valid points raised by everyone that AIMS have to, upgrade their hacking technology, and there's no excuse in that regard. So, yeah, let's get to the next piece of news, and that's with regards to Nawab Malik and the latest with regards to Nawab Malik. So, what's the latest? The Mumbai court rejects bail plea of Nawab Malik in money laundering case. And so, in a money laundering case, as you know, it involved the underworld don Dawood Ibrahim. And Special Judge Rokade pronounced the verdict today on the regular bail plea filed by Malik. A detailed copy of the order is awaited. The ED had arrested Malik on allegations that he had purchased the property at a rate lower than the market value from Ibrahim. So Malik was allegedly picked up from his residence at 7 a.m. on February 23rd for interrogation after he was made to sign the summons issued by the ED. After interrogation for over 8 hours, Malik was arrested and remanded to ED custody for 8 days, after which he has been remanded to judicial custody. Malik has also moved the Bombay High Court by way a habeas corpus petition, which came to be dismissed. The same was upheld by the Supreme Court. After the special PMLA court took cognizance of the charge sheet in May 2022, Malik filed for regular bail under Section 439 of the CPC. Malik pleaded that despite having a bulky charge sheet running into 9 volumes after investigation of over 6 months, ED still relied merely on the statement of Munira given 22 years later with no corroborative evidence which showed the falsity of the allegation. He claimed that he is a victim of political vendetta. He also mentioned that the present PMLA case was registered on the basis of FIR by the National Investigative Agency. However, he had not been charge sheeted in the NIA case. Malik emphasized that the present case was based on a transaction which supposedly took place in 1999 when PMLA was not in existence, and PMLA could not be applied retrospectively 22 years later. Till then, there's no FIR against the supposed usurpation of property he submitted. Seeking dismissal of the application, ED stated that after several failed attempts of seeking reliefs, this petition has been filed on the same grounds. The agency reiterated that Malik had connived with the D gang members, Hasina Parker, Salim Patel, who were involved in the laundering of illegally usurped property of proceeds of crime as per the PMLA. They stated that Malik had not cooperated with the investigation despite the fact that the agency had statements of witnesses recorded which led to the conclusion that Malik was personally involved in the activity. The complainant's land has been illegally usurped, and this makes it a proceed of crime which has been laundered and continues to do so till date. So Malik played an active role, and that is evident from the fact that he attended meetings to resolve the issue as to whether he or Hasina Parker could have controlled usurped property the agency submitted. So this is the latest with regards to Nawab Malik, and it's a good thing that he's been rejected the bail by the Mumbai court. So friends, if you do remember that he was after Sameer Wankade's blood, and just last year that he was insulting Sameer Wankade's brother, father, sister, and everyone, right? Like, so now karma is playing full circle, and he's facing the brunt of the courts and police. So yeah, what more do you have to say?
Yeah, so what you said is perfectly correct, Jerry. So let's take a few comments. Karthik says, not very surprised by the hacking of AIIMS portal. It's a government-owned hospital, and the website is also handled by them. They're not exactly updated with the latest technology.
Yeah, there's no excuse, Karthik. I mean,
Danishri says, these gaming apps should be banned too. Sometimes our information is leaked too.
Yes.
Maya says, Hope Raut, who's hearing on Pata Chawal case under PMLA, is coming on 12th December, gets its bail cancelled and goes back to where he belongs. So Savitri says, one thing I have noted in YouTube, all these Muslim YouTubers have subscribed in lakhs. KRK, Deepika family, etc. While Hindu YouTubers get in thousands. Yes.
Yes.
We are the unlucky ones.
Itself, you can see that people, not only that, Savitri, people even if they're like Hindu religion and if they support the Bollywood side, they also get lakhs of subscribers and views because YouTube favors that narrative. But when we criticize Bollywood or anything, YouTube will sort of restrict our views and subscribers. So that's the reason why we always tell you to hit the like button and try to fight against this the algorithm. Yes. Great job by Mumbai court. Yes, Adira. Yes. I always feel mobile apps use payment is not safe too. They want access to even text messages. Something very risky as we get OTP in text messages. I always make cash payment in shopping. Yes. Good morning, Zoya. Long time, and just came to say hello since I missed seeing your live due to time change. Okay. Thank you very much, Zoya. Do watch it at your convenience, and we always enjoy having you here. All you know is that there must be a 5-star services provided in jail too. So you're talking about Satyendra Jain, Tom and Jerry, with all those massage and all home cooked food at his jail cell. So yeah, this could be a possibility, and this is a huge possibility, Savitri, because there are PR agencies for each of these actors and actresses who buy lakhs of subscribers, lakhs of views, and especially their Instagram accounts. So you can see even the most insignificant actress in Bollywood will have like 2-3 lakhs of followers, right? Like, so that doesn't make sense, right? So these are all paid bots by their respective PR, agencies. So hi, Sensible Life, long time. Good to see you here. So yeah, coming to the next piece of news. Yeah. Now, Vivek Agnihotri, as you know, that this Israeli guy, Lapid, Nadav Lapid, he called the Kashmir Files a propaganda and vulgar film. And as you know, that he is, even in spite of being Israeli, he has called this film a propaganda vulgar film. But if you look at his past, he has supported the Palestinian cause, right? So that is where he is coming from. Now, Vivek Agnihotri has responded to his statements, and this is what he said. He said that he was used to being attacked by gangs who want to divide India. What's surprising is that how an event organized by the government of India was used to support the narrative of terrorists who want Kashmir separation from India, and how many Indians living in India used it against the country. He claimed to have interviewed 700 persons as part of the research for his film and questioned if the accounts of murder, gang rape, and other atrocities described by them were propaganda or a vulgar thing. So this is what, and Vivek Agnihotri also, said that he would quit direction if Israeli filmmaker Nadav Lapid and intellectuals and urban Naxals who support his criticism of the film could prove that the events depicted in it were false. So Vivek Agnihotri giving it back to this, duplicate Israeli, filmmaker Nadav Lapid. So on. So Nadav Lapid is the Anurag Kashyap of Israel. Well said, Mira. So there are ads in YouTube itself where the company advertises openly about the guaranteed subscriber base. Yes, Maya. Also, when you're watching some Hindu programming or watching channels of Hindu supporters, you see a lot of Muslim, okay, funding ads in between. Okay, I just don't understand why people from outside even voice their opinion in our country matters. Like that silly Rihanna and now this idiot, what do they know even about our history? So it's all paid toolkit, right? Like they are paid to always slam India, show India in a negative light. Even I feel Deepika Kaka seems to be a very mysterious lifestyle. Okay, I mean, how come these people have money and property in Mumbai without doing anything? Deepika Kakar, I'm not sure I get this person. This Nadav Lapid has backtracked a statement. Probably Mossad may have schooled him from Israel. Okay, it's a toolkit gang. Yes, well said, Divine. So
Now, apparently, Bollywood fans have got a shock that Malaika Arora may be pregnant and that she and Arjun may become parents. Now, according to Bollywood media, it's saying that her child is soon. They will be expecting their child very soon, yeah, Pinky Villa, yes. And they told the close one when they were in London in October that they would have a child. According to them, now Arjun Kapoor has been left fuming with this piece of news. He took to social media to blast the news portal and reporter. He said that this was not done and people should not dare to write such rubbish about someone's personal life. Malaika and Arjun Kapoor have been together since more than 5 years. Over the years, the couple have opened up more on the social media. The news has spread like wildfire in the media. In fact, some months back, it is said that the two had split. Even that report turned out to be untrue. Both have even had a blissful 2022 traveling all over the world. The two have been working on interesting projects too. Now, Malaika's son is now in London, where he's doing his further studies. Now, what I don't understand is that when she does the duck walk, I mean, they want all the publicity and all the photographers, sitting some on the floor, sitting some on the, upper apartment floor, to get every angle of her body. That time she doesn't mind because she keeps on exposing herself. And the more she exposes, the more attention she gets. And this man who's been shouting at the public also doesn't mind it when he poses with his girlfriend and he flexes his muscles. Only when the Bollywood PR says that they're going to have a child, he has a problem. Why? Because then Bollywood will not accept him as a hero anymore. That is the fear of this idiot, And he, as it is, he cannot act for nuts. He's Alia's brother in that department, and he's not going to get any roles because he can't act. So even if he becomes a father or he becomes a grandfather, he will be restricted in that manner. And moreover, this woman who's so much older than him will get some stripping roles or some item roles. Other than this, these two don't have a very bright future in Bollywood. So why do they even bother, whether announcements of their, impending pregnancy come out or not?
Yeah, so for him, any news is good publicity. So because he doesn't have anything
Welcome,
going for him.
Sensible.
Welcome, Sensible.
Please watch Deepika Kakkar's channel, then you will get an idea. Both said they are not going to marry, so are they going to be parents without marriage? I think Thaliwali Mami must have motivated them then. They are trying to spread pregnancy before marriage to ruin the Indian culture. Yes. Deepika has become ambassador of the peaceful community. She has changed her persona completely. Okay. It's seriously bizarre. Maybe they're following Lambu's advice. This Sunday thighs is a good for nothing. Minaji, you are my daily dose of stress buster. Just love listening to you.
Yeah, so friends, if you do remember that this guy Arjun Kapoor threatened the public that what are you doing with boycott Bollywood? I mean, Bollywood should take action against the whole Indian public for boycotting Bollywood. So it's that kind of hilarious mentality that this Thunder Ties or whatever you call him, Arjun Kapoor has. In spite of not having a single hit film, you get the kind of confidence.
See what all we are hearing. Yeah, Thunder Thighs, bumps that appear and disappear, indicating pregnancy. All these things we are hearing only from Bollywood. Okay. Now moving on to Shilpa Shetty. Shilpa Shetty Kundra, the wife of Pon Kundra, now invest in 6 crores in D2C e-commerce unicorn Mama Earth. Bollywood actor Shilpa has invested 6 crores in D2C e-commerce startup Mama Earth. As per the startup's regulatory filing accessed by Inc. 42, its board, in an extraordinary general meeting held on August 31st, approved allotment of, I think it's 2 lakhs, is it?
2 lakhs. 2 lakhs.
Yeah, 2 lakhs 30.435 equity shares to Shilpa Shetty Kundra for rupees 6.4 crores. The Bollywood actor already had a stake in the Ghazal and Varun Alag-led Mama Earth. She first invested in the startup in 2018 when it used to offer only baby care products. Besides, Shetty also appears in several commercials of Mama Earth. Now, you must know that who is Mama Earth? Mama Earth is the one who agreed with Richa Chadha, when she spoke about our Jawans in a very demeaning fashion. And these were the same people. This couple actually agreed with her. Then they had to retract because people started saying that they're going to boycott Mama Earth Cosmetics, and they got so scared they had to retract their tweet. This is what happens, and to join them, of course, you have another Deshdrahi like Shilpa Shetty. All are birds of a feather. Look at the way they are smiling. Everything is hollow, absolutely artificial people who don't care about their country or the social fabric. Keep making soft porn movies, exploit everybody, and talk bad about the country and our Jawans. This is the potpourri that they have.
Yeah, let's take a few comments.
Yeah.
Malaika did an item song in Telugu film opposite both Mahesh Babu and Pawan Kalyan. In both movies, Rakhi Sawan can be called decent with the amount she was exposed to with vulgar clothes. So yes, I mean, if you compare anyone with Urfi Javed, I think everyone is decent. So for Arjun, a pregnant Malaika will mean less photo op since he gets only nowadays to Malaika cannot flaunt away to paparazzi and provocative poses outside her gym. Yes, I'm so glad each one of them are taking against the boycott movement. That means it's working. Yes, Tom and Jerry boycott Bollywood is a huge success, whether you like it or not. Thanks to the SSRians and many people who have woken up, especially Hindus, right? So, and it is sustaining to a huge extent. And I do hope into the next year as well. People don't forget to boycott all these films, especially with the Khan's films. So Tandatai should take action by stopping acting in films as relax and sleep. Hi, Himani. Um, Ma'am, let me. Okay. And Shilpa open a new restaurant too. Yes. When they are getting finances from Kundra Pond funds, probably, yes. We should call them woke prawners. That's a very good
Yes,
you know,
exactly.
term coined by Karthik. So,
Yeah.
ma'am, let me also boycott Mama Earth. In summer of 2022, I bought a couple of Mama Earth products. Oh, okay.
Yeah, same thing. Even I bought, but now I'm going to boycott them. Good afternoon
Good
from South
afternoon,
Africa.
DJ.
Welcome,
Good
DJ.
afternoon.
Yeah.
Ghazal Alag distanced herself away from Richa controversy just like the IFA jury of Karan. Kushbu Prasoon did after another fiasco. Yes.
See, in a Twitter conversation, I criticized Khushbu, So earlier she was friendly. And then when I
We
tweeted
also
to
had
her,
an interview on Candid Meena with Kushbu
yes.
Sundar.
And then when I tweeted something, when I questioning her, my God, she was like a leopard, who lost all her spots. She came jumping and pouncing on me. So I said, okay, let's see how far it will go. So I also argued. Then I found many people in Tamil Nadu attacking her. Because she keeps giving controversial, statements, and then she, because she keeps changing parties. She was earlier in Congress, so she keeps changing parties. So every time she's in a party, she will praise that party and abuse the other party, whether it's BJP or whatever. So now she can't stand because all her old tweets are being brought to the fore. Even Raki is doing blah now. I never follow these things, but every now and then she appears as Savitri. I think SSR will be mentioned in history books for our future generation. This is such a big eyewitness movement. We have seen. God bless his soul. Mama Earth might be getting bullied with black money. Similarly, Alia Bhatt invested on Nykaa I 2 years ago. Now Nykaa stock price is down in drains. Looks like black to white. Yes. Once you boycott them, then they cannot survive. We need to spread this wokeism of Mama Earth to more people around us and make them aware we boycott Mama Earth products as they are quite popular and well advertised. Now, friends, today I noticed something in TV, and that is, I was just looking carefully because the advertisement had lightings in such a way that you can't really recognize the hero in that ad. And then when I looked closely, I realized it is Dino Moria, and it is some ad, I don't even remember. I thought he was a fossilized guy. And look at the way these people are giving me ads. He comes with his little pony, and thinks that people forget all about SSR. I almost feel like I can, I'm grinding my teeth when I watch this man. Ma'am, I have read several reviews of Mama Earth having substandard quality, and many of them were regular YouTubers, and they quoted that they only spend more on marketing rather than product quality. Okay. Kushbu blood is almost universally converts to Hinduism. The blood remains the same. So many young companies are coming up with organic products made with locally sourced ingredients. It's easy to find them, so do support them. Boycott Bollywood endorsed products. Vidya, I saw this reel of Shilpa feeding people free pizza. Even she promotes all desserts from her restaurant. Which strange, you have to go on road to
Yes.
promote food. And what she
Vidya.
eats is like, seeds, birds' seeds, and she makes everybody else is fattened up. Now, a woman in the Aftab Poonawalla case, the accused in the Shraddha Walkar murder case, had befriended after the crime, has reportedly gone into a state of shock after learning about his involvement in the shocking incident. The woman, a practicing psychiatrist, is reportedly undergoing counseling after learning about the brutal act of Aftab, whom she knew as a caring person. According to the police, Aftab was in touch with about 15 to 20 Hindu girls through different dating sites after the murder of his live-in partner. He contacted the Delhi-based psychiatrist through Bumble, the same app that introduced Walker to him. Now, police also found that just 12 days after the brutal murder of Shraddha, Aftab had used the app to contact this other woman. His new girlfriend told the Delhi police that she had visited his Chhatarpur residence twice, but added that she had no clue that human body parts were kept there. She also told the police that Aftab had gifted her a fancy artificial ring during the second visit in October, which cops later identified as belonging to Walker. According to her, Aftab never looked scared and his behavior seemed normal. The psychiatrist described his behavior as very caring and said she never felt that his mental state was not ideal. He had a collection of different varieties of deodorants and perfumes that he offered her, he used to give her perfumes as gifts, she told the police. She also told the police that he used to smoke a lot of cigarettes and he used to roll his cigarettes himself, but often used to talk about giving up smoking soon. Those were drugs, my dear. According to her, Poonawala, or rather, I wouldn't call him Poonawala, Aftab was very fond of different types of food and often used to order non-veg items from different restaurants at home and express his hobby about how the chefs decorated the food in the restaurants. Meanwhile, ANI, quoting sources in the forensic science lab where the accused underwent the polygraph test, reported that Poonawala confessed to killing his 27-year-old live-in partner and admitted that he had relationships with several girls. So here, see, the gory side of this man's life comes out. And as we all know, this whole thing is a love jihad case. And he has confessed to it that he's going to meet all these angels, after his death, where he'll have, like a sexual orgy. So this is the kind of dreams these people have, and they hack women to pieces. And he had a list of Hindu girls who he would have done the same to. Now, Truth Teller says, "Ma'am, Aftab bhai ko sara ilzam mat do. Usne 20 Hindu ladkiyon ko koi kidnap नहीं किया था. वो 20 हिंदू लड़कियां अपने पैरों पर चल के जाती थी आफ्ताब भाई के रूम पे." नहीं, truth teller, so what are you saying? Okay, the women themselves went to him. Doesn't mean that the women are bad. Okay, when women who don't have enough money are given gifts like perfumes and things that are that come from abroad, he is wooing them. This is what the mullahs tell them to do. You give them gifts and you put them in your pocket, put them in your web, and then after that you kill them. This is the love jihad policy. So how can you say that don't put all the blame on Aftab? Yes, you're right. The women are also fools. But don't think, women are aware of these kind of strategies that these evil men have. And it is such a, this is taught to them by their own religion. They have the support of their own people. So when it is such a, huge, a forum, how do the women get protection? And who's talking about it? One movie, one Kashmir Files movie, has made everybody scared. Okay? And the movie, the Kerala story, which is about love jihad, why are they not releasing it? What is Pinrai scared of? Okay? What is Kerala scared of? So one movie shakes them up. When people talk about it, they're scared. They make his name Poonawala. Okay? Or they don't give him a name. Or they say he's a chef. Or he has a blog. Okay? He had nothing like that. The idiot did not have anything. He was a drug peddler. He was out to kill these women. And he had a mission. And he was not alone in this. These farishtas of death are depraved, and having given you a taste of your own blood, they settle to marry a Nazneen of their, parents' choice. Absolutely. Look at how this guy was brainwashed. Like most of them says in front of police during his interrogation that he has no regret of killing her because all the hoes are with. And also the fact, Zoya, that he even while speaking to her father, he said that he killed her and cut her into pieces and threw her around. What sort of man says that?
So what is giving him this sort of confidence is what you have to ask. Right?
The support that he gets, the financial and powerful support.
There is a whole lobby who's supporting from outside the jail.
Yeah,
that is why he's sleeping peacefully, and he does not have one iota of a small tension in his mind.
Yeah. So Sunita says, please don't support a nasty guy like Aftab, who is so evil. So well said, Sunita, because see, the more we do that, we are making fun of our own women. Our women are not fools. They do not, when they do not have things, gifts, at an age when they are attracted to good looks, at an age when they are wooed by gifts, they will be, they will go after men. This psychiatrist, girlfriend of Aftab, could not recognize any abnormal, a good psychiatrist she is. Strange that what
I
has she
mean,
learned?
see,
Absolutely.
Maya, this means either two things. Either that she's a very bad psychiatrist, or Aftab did a great job in fooling her. So these could be the either one of the reasons.
ट्रूथ टेलर से रोज इतने हिंदू लोग की किसी न किसी का रेप कर देते हैं, लेकिन हम सारे हिंदू धर्म को टीवी पर बदनाम नहीं करते. Have studied psychiatry doesn't make one a psychiatrist. I have a relative who studied psychology and topped the college and is a woke of the highest order. I feel like they're trying to compare Aftab. Yes, they are trying to give him another character. Actually, I doubt Aftab's parents might have supported him from his parents to kill, might have supported. No, they supported. These guys think they are God's gift to women. Aftab is not a human. Thank you, Radha. I think the confidence also lies in the fact that they thought that whenever they do is to make Allah happy and get Jannat. Getting Jannat for them is their ultimate goal. So many Muslim trollers in one news channel chat were putting laughing emoticons saying that shameless Hindu girls go by themselves to Parsi Punawala. Shows the level of brainwashing. Yes. Girls recognize narcissists, psychopaths, and sociopaths. Cause your trauma bonding will only serve as your death sentence later. Kafir, fridge, butchery skills. Minaji, I feel it is the brainwashing these youths go through in fundamental Islamic teachings, and they're taught to never question their religion. Yes. मैडम फिर से चुड़ैल बहार आई ज्ञान बांट रही है और IFA which degraded Sushant, we should boycott them. Yes. You're talking about Aswara Bhaskar, I think. Yes, but it should be a big wake-up call for these young girls. Yes, absolutely. These madrasa trained have lost humanity of any kind. So any kind of morality towards them is a waste. Islam is one religion which churns out thousands of sociopaths every year. Maya, maybe the psychiatrist has lost his senses and unable to comprehend the syndrome and so simply fills the pages, just threatened. Exactly, ma'am. No one is raising voices for violence against Hindus. It's time we unite and do something concrete to change the shitty police, political and law system. जब हिंदुस्तान की तारीख लिखी जाएगी 2014 सबसे काला साल लिखा जाएगा. मैं आपसे एक बात कहना चाहती हूँ ट्रूथ टेलर, आप तो इतना विस्तार से ये सब लिख रहे हैं, हाँ? आप क्या कर रहे हैं? कुछ कर रहे हैं इन लड़कियों के लिए या सिर्फ बातें करते हैं? आप ही कुछ कीजिए ना. आप अपना ये जो भी वीडियोस है स्प्रेड कीजिए, लव जिहाद के बारे में बात कीजिए. तो मैं ये सिर्फ ये काम तो पुलिस और दूसरों लोगों का नहीं है, आपका भी जिम्मेदारी है. I'm not, I'm not telling you in an angry way. No, I'm telling you in a kind way. Please look after your sisters, your friends, advise them.
I mean, unless and until, you spread awareness, nothing is going to change.
Nothing will happen. Yes.
These kind of incidents will keep on happening if there's no strong laws also. Like the laws have to be amended in India. Because for each and everything,
because these are new situations. These never happened before. So as you rightly said, the laws have to be amended.
The laws have to be amended, just like how technology is changing each and every year. Laws have to keep on changing because the kind of crimes which are happening is not the same which is happening, many years back. So I do hope judicial reforms happen as soon as possible. So I feel Aftab is just a pawn. Yes, he is an employee, yes, who's working for a love jihad team.
So well said. For a love jihad team.
So they know all the loopholes of the legal system.
So beautifully. See, this is the exact summary of what has happened. Mega, congratulations to you because you've just encapsulated the whole thing that has happened. I really appreciate the fact that when people like Megha or Maya, or A Sensible Life. There's so many people, Karthik, when they give their comments, they give it with their full vigor because they want to tell you that exactly what's happening. And Megha has so well encapsulated this whole mission of Love Jihad. Thank you for that, Megha. Miraji, there is a troller. I think, Jaydev, we should just get rid of the.
I think they're talking about truth teller.
In South India, a madrasa was locked when young boys as hostage and they were freed. Okay. Ma'am, how do these so-called second-class actresses like Swara come into the limelight? This may be Sensible Life. These are all what you call toolkits. They are being paid, and this is straight away goes down to Soros, George Soros. There's nobody else in this, and we have plenty of these types in India supporting them. Deepika will be the first one to support all of them. India is such a country where everyone lives as one and respects each other's religion. That's why I think Hindu girls think the guys genuinely love them and don't look at the religion aspect. Zoya, in many of the articles I was looking, they do not mention the name Aftab. They say Poonawala. And we have very intelligently tried to make sure that we only mention Aftab Amin. Okay? Because they're trying to give it a Parsi twist. Look at the cunning way in which they are condemning Iranians or Parsis. Young Hindu girls need to be made alert about love jihad and not fall in love blindly to trust parents. See here, Chandrika, I'd like to tell you one more thing. See, these men are so cunning, if you don't listen to them, what they do is they will put something in your drink. First, they take you to a cafe. Okay, then they order you a drink. The moment your head is turned, they'll put some drug in it. Then what they'll do is they'll take you to some spot. Then they will gang rape you, and then picturize you, and then blackmail you, and then ultimately kill you. So, either way, even if a girl is innocent, she can't escape these animals. This happened in another case. Not realizing they're being fooled and trapped. Yes. Exactly, ma'am. We need to educate girls and women and help them to come out of this trap. Truth teller, Aftab ko bachane aaya. Absolutely. Every citizen has a duty. No, ma'am. No, Suvar Chudail is Tai. Accused. Okay, accused number one. Well said, ma'am. Now, truth teller, please answer what was asked. I hope BJP government changes the NCERT curriculum and syllabus. I'm surprised to see most of the younger generation, including school kids, believe in secularism.
Not only NCERT, also the state syllabus of each and every state. So,
yeah. Start talking about Aftab in family situations, especially parents of young children. Start teaching our younger generation. Hot girls, okay, now this is a troll here.
So you can see, friends, how these trolls come into our chat, right?
Yeah. Atira, yes, troller. The anti-Hindu comments from people with Hindu names like Swara Bhaskar is the strategy. Truth teller, किस मुल्क में शारिया काम कर रहा है बताइए. Thank you, Minaji, for not addressing him as Poonawala. These idiots think just because last name is Wala, as in most Parsi last names, portraying him as being a Parsi. In fact, I spoke about this at length, Zoya, in one of our previous sessions, and how these people try to fool others, by saying that they are either Hindus or Parsis, or even they would say Christians, anything but Muslim. So this is another side to it. And also, friends, what I would suggest that each one of you, now we have so many people watching us, make it your duty to talk as much as you can about the situation, and don't be scared. Talk about it. It is the fear that these people thrive on. There was a case, let me tell you about a case that happened. A couple, a upper middle class family, they had, they wanted their furniture, adjusted, so they brought in a person to do the furniture. Now, this carpenter, he belongs to the Peacefuls, and what he did was he was doing it in the garage, And in between, she got a little angry because of the delay, and she, scolded him. Immediately, what he did was he had a knife with him. With that, he hacked her to pieces. So you have to be careful. People have to be careful all the time. They have to watch out. We really do not know what we are all up against. It's very important. Karthik, relax. The process to talk about real history has started, and it will take 3 years to complete the project. Once done, the books will be changed. Welcome, Maya. Thank you, Seema.
Yeah, then do hit the like button.
Dhanashri, in fact, we should also educate our children about Sanatana Dharma through stories from Ramayana, Mahabharata, Adi Shankaracharya, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, and many heroes. Now, here, friends, since Dhanashri has spoken about this, let me tell you, friends, what Dr. Ganesh had told us very clearly was that listen to Dattatreya Srotam, Durga Srotam, and also Ganesha Srotam. So this is something I've started doing daily, on a daily basis. Please do it, because what Dr. Ganesh said is that it works wonders. So if all of you could do the same, it is there on YouTube. So these are very short srotams. Hear it whenever you are free. Make it a point to listen to it. Instead of watching all these stupid movies, listen to these mantras. And these mantras will have a very good effect on you. Saw a video where the cops interviewed 2 young Hindu boys who converted to Islam, and how they openly said they are taught in masjid these things against Hindus and show how to trap Hindu girls. Yes. Ma'am, हम तो आफ्ताब जैसे को 15 मिनट में साथी कर सीधा करके कर सकते हैं, लेकिन फिर हमको भी तो लिमिटेड शरिया पुलिसिंग करने की अथॉरिटी भी दी जानी चाहिए. बिना अथॉरिटी के कोई क्या कर सकते हैं? वो भी आप जो बोलते हैं सही है, मगर आप तो ये इस जैसे क्या बोलते हैं कि लिमिटेड पुलिसिंग के बारे में नहीं मैं कह रही हूँ. मैं तो सीधा साधा कह रही हूँ कि आपको अगर बहनें हैं, आपको फ्रेंड्स हैं, तो आप उनको बताइए कि ये ऐसा हो रहा है. आपको अगर मालूम नहीं है तो उनको एजुकेट कीजिए. तो मैं ऐसे नहीं बोल रही कि आप जाके पुलिसिंग रोड्स में करें. नहीं, आप जाके ये इंफॉर्मेशन सबको दीजिए. Meena ji, it was nice to see you and all. Thank you, Maya. Karthik, history change करने पे काम चालू है. Please, girls, it's a red alert. If an Abdul or Aftab lures you into leaving your family, chances are, in the end, they'll turn out to be wild and abusive, and you'll desiccate and deep freeze or land up even in a suitcase. So these are things that you have to be careful about. Shocking to hear, ma'am. Yes. They'll eat up your credit card. Yes. शुरू होने वाला है, शायद जनवरी से शुरू होगा. I watch Sri Krishna Mahabharata serials only, says Joshi. Dhanashri, let us give our kids Indian classical music, which gives them the sense of their cultural pride and makes them a better person. In fact, relax, what I'm planning to do is, I'm planning to get in a guest who's a well-known dancer to tell you that classical dance, can, inculcate discipline in girls, and, how it is important to be learned, at a young age. So I'll be introducing that guest very shortly. Dhanashri, I've started reading Valmiki Ramayana. Yes, well done. Vishnu Sahasranama and Hanuman Chalisa are powerful. Yes, absolutely. After watching Dr. Ganesh videos on 3 srotas, I printed them out and will start doing them daily. Such an inspiring session. Yes, this is my advice to everybody. Whenever you hear good things from our guests, try to follow them. Write it in your book, and whenever you have free time, try to do it, because these people are, whatever they are speaking, these are beads of wisdom. Truth teller, पहले अपने आईडी को बदलिए ना, सच बोलने वाला कर चेंज कीजिए, बाद में शरिया के बारे में बात कीजिए. Yes. Aftab was in Middle East. Maybe he should be stoned to death or cut his body parts yes.
Yes, Maya.
Better go back to your parents and get one beating rather than get chopped. Yes, ma'am. What Dr. Ganesh said is true. But in school also, children had to know the real history, which will give courage to youngsters to face. No, I'm not saying that don't do that, Priya. I'm saying along with this, you learn this also. Not that that's not required. Still, many people don't know anything about Muslims and their Islam. May I come in?
Okay. Okay, it's kind of hilarious.
Yes, ma'am. I really listen to Ganesha Tandava Suktam. Removes all obstructions. Yes, Megha. Beware SSRIs. I listen to a lot of videos saying anti-Hindu bashing is mentioned in moral science history textbooks. I read Hanuman Chalisa 9 times daily and Sai Sat Charitra daily. Even Chakracharya, you can listen to his thing as well. COVID virus is here. No action for Aftab for his horrendous murder. There was a guest called Central Indian. Please invite him. Okay, Athena, we'll try to do that. So thank you. And with this session, we end this. And thank you so much. I'm teaching my son Carnatic music from a teacher and Geeta Parayan from Jaya Guru Datta. Welcome, relax. A very good thing that you're doing.
Welcome.
So with this, Jaydev and I will call it end to this show. Good night and Jai Hind.
Jai Hind.